extraordinaire, taming dinos, surviving jump scares. With a pink glow on his space cat, he conquers worlds for thrilling virtual worlds just like that.
Hey everyone, hope you're well and welcome in. Today we are showing you how I completed this mission, so sit back, relax, enjoy a snack, and let's get into the video. So we're here. This map looks totally fogged ward, interesting enough. But basically you come here directly after the previous story quest. So this is the Siege of Paradis. Once we're here, if we walk closer...
Are we back in Dawnshore? Already?
We'll get talking.
This is Zapadal's doing. I'm certain of it. No power in Aora could transport us so quickly, or so far.
Back to the beginning where it all started.
Started long ago, and we're going to finish it.
Are you seeing this? I don't think Paradis looked like this when we left it.
Looks like the war already started, and the giant roots are winning.
Marius, vines don't usually get that big this quickly, do they?
Based on their growth and size, I'd say we've been gone 2 or 3 weeks. Welcome to the Living Lands.
Who knows if the garden affected time, or merely our perception of time? Assuming there's even a difference.
It's like how a body fights an infection. The fever gives you strange dreams that feel like an eternity.
Look at this place. It feels like we're still in the dream. And not just us. Those are more your people's ships in the harbor, and Steel Garrote banners past the barricades. That can't be good.
Even Raingrim is here. Perhaps we'll get to see an Archmage in action.
I think I see Elia as well. What a strange reunion this will be.
The Blessed Day Wardens are here too. That conflict we've been trying so hard to prevent started without us.
I wonder who struck
It's who
first.
strikes last that counts.
The Steel Garrote have been itching for a fight this whole time. This would have happened with or without us.
Before we go, what happened back there with the Dream Scourge and Zapadal?
I'm not sure. That's good, right?
It's a relief that the Dream Scourge won't be a problem. I only hope we can say the same about Zapadal. Time will tell, I suppose.
After all this time, they're free. And the Living Lands is free to heal.
We've cured the land, and we've even freed a caged god. All in all, rather a successful day.
Right? Maybe they'll help us in return.
And God entwine. The flower shades the soil in which it grows.
We should take a look. See if we can get ahead of whatever storm is brewing down there.
People seem to be gathering west of here. Whatever's happening, let's be a part of it.
Alright, so now we make our way. Oh, they actually let us use a vendor now? Oh, it's Sansa.
Envoy, what does the Garrote think they're doing? What's the point of exploring if you just want to plant your flag everywhere?
I don't know.
They broke some glass, but the map is safe. They didn't think I was worth the trouble.
Right now, that's a good thing.
If you're looking for survivors, a few of us fled to the Balrog.
How many?
I'm not sure. I saw Sapiento. God, I hope they're not trapped in there. I am sorry I can't be more help.
You've done enough.
You always were a forgiving friend.
We should move. Let's hope the Garrote hasn't made it to the Balrog yet.
Envoy, wait! Before you go, I may have something for you. I took some supplies when I ran. If you think they'll help, they're yours. I'll even give you a discount.
Yeah, this might be the last chance to use a vendor. Okay. Alright, so I guess if we just... if we want to shop, that's the last place to shop, probably. He has a lot of he has a lot of materials for upgrading. So if you want to finish your you know, armor upgrading or anything. It's good to use, and this will probably be the last party camp. And we'll go up here.
Envoy? Is it really you?
No.
Mihala told us you went into some place called the Garden to seek a god?
When you didn't return, we took you for dead.
What did you see there? The god you felt in Nakutadek?
The origin of the Dream Scourge? It was the act of a god this whole time?
Everyone, please, please. We could get to the bottom of this if you would only let them speak. It's been weeks, Envoy. What happened?
I met the land of the
Sabadell
living,
was
or
responsible
yeah.
for the Dream Scourge. Their rage, their confusion, their fear.
But the plague isn't over. Dream Thralls still litter Shatterscarp.
There won't be any new infections. We've put a stop to that for good. Unfortunately, there's little we can do for those already in the grip of the Dream Scourge. We can give them comfort, nothing more. This will be a process. The Dream Scourge was never going to simply go away overnight.
I suppose it stands to reason. I found that a quick fix is often anything but. What of this god, then? What does it mean that you freed them?
Right. Yep.
Wodka no doubt saw Sappadal as a threat to her authority. So, she killed the godless and imprisoned their god.
I assume it is this god we have to thank for the roots tearing apart Paradis? They erupted from the earth the moment those bastards stood up their first siege tower.
Nakutadek was riven with those things, not to mention what they did to the land.
We saw similar destruction at Nakuku Bell. If these roots and the Dream Scourge are the work of a god, and the gods thought it best to imprison this god, how could you let such a creature go free?
Altruism is fertile ground for folly, I've found.
It was Adir's arrival that disturbed Sappadal. We'll have nothing to fear from this god once we expel you from our lands.
Sappadal's power ravaged my people. I don't know that I can ever trust it.
Keeping watch over Sappadal was a sacred task Nanru gave us when he left. For that reason alone, my wardens owe them their allegiance.
Well, whatever happens, I suppose we can't put the godling back in the bottle now. But come, we have more pressing matters to attend to. The Steel Garrotes have attacked Paradis. Inquisitor Lodwyn has already joined the battle. She must have traveled like the wind to get here so fast.
You did. I kicked her corpse when you weren't looking. Just to be sure.
Well, she's seen better days, but you wouldn't know it judging by how she fights.
Lodwyn's plowed through the militia like a knife through warm butter.
All right, let's keep the similes to ourselves. Oh, cheer up. You wouldn't be the first to make that mistake. Might not be the last either, depending on how things go. So long as her passion for Wodka lives, so too will her spirit.
Then we destroy her faith, and the rest of her will follow. I have a theory about this. Let's talk at camp if you want to hear it. But I think we can kill her.
Oh, good. That will be easy.
It is not, I think, impossible.
What did you know about this attack?
Well, you might not believe me, but I didn't want any of this to happen. It was Lodwyn who called for the attack.
I didn't hear an answer, Ambassador.
She and her Steel Garrote laid siege to the city, shortly after you beat her to the garden.
We know the state of the city.
We've had no news from inside for several days. From what we can observe, southern Paradis is in pieces, and the remaining militia batters at the gates to no avail.
Is there nothing our people can do?
Given the state of our supply routes after the Dream Scourge,
Okay, what happens next?
Lodwyn has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her attack. He will send advisors and reinforcements swiftly in response. What will his representatives find when they arrive? A new colony? A budding grave room? Before you face Lodwyn, you should know what you're fighting for. All of you must decide, together. But whatever you decide, understand, the days of the frontier are done. Adir will come. Indeed, we are already here.
Okay, I know what I'd
Well,
like to do.
Don't leave me in suspense.
United Living Lands.
Oh, gods have mercy.
Solus and her wardens stand vigil with the living lands.
By grit and steel, Thirdborn stands with the living lands.
Fjord and her animancers stand with the living lands.
We deserve this opportunity. Thank you for believing in us.
Fighting a battle together is easy. I just hope everyone's willing to stick it out when it comes to the politics.
God, they made the right decision for once.
Finally, some sense permeates the proceedings.
On your head be the consequences. That leaves the matter of Lodwyn and the Steel Garrote. She will never surrender, Envoy. You must kill her, or we will lose Paradis, and eventually the island.
Okay.
The living lands will never be free until we break the chain around our necks. Lodwyn must die her final death.
She better say her goodbyes while she can.
I'm proud to fight at your side, Envoy. One last time.
Let's get to work then. We've got a walking corpse to bury.
The Paradis militia will be at your back. Give her no quarter. The future waits for you.
Okay, just nod.
Show them a fight, Envoy.
We will send reinforcements to help you reclaim the Eastern Gate. From there, work your way to the Main Plaza.
Okay.
May all the gods of Eora and the living lands protect you.
Let's take back the city together. Show the Steel Garrote how the living lands takes care of its own.
Let's go free a city, shall we?
Alright, so now we need to reach the city. My only question, though, is... How do they... If she's not dead from when I killed her, how do they expect her to actually be dead this time? Okay. I liked it, how they did this battlefield.
Couldn't have done it better.
Okay. I'm still a loot goblin. I understand that this probably doesn't matter anymore at this point, but I am still a loot goblin. Okay. They're dead. Oh, we got a whole butt ton in here. Wait, who are you? Oh, you're with me. Okay. Cool. I'm like, what the heck? Where did we get an ogre? Okay. The loot. Alright.
I was worried for a second.
Let me loot. I don't remember getting an ogre. Okay, let's test. Oh, that's cool. I like that power. Let's zoom, 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 zoom. Wait, where's the bad guy? Oh, there you are. Oh, that's cool. It lasts a long time. Thing lasts a long time. Okay. Wait. Loot, loot, loot.
Don't worry about the eastern gate. I'll protect your back.
Told you. I'm still a looty goblin. Where's it at? Where is... Oh, there it is. How did I not see that earlier? Alright, so now... Militia Barracks. Okay. Don't look like there's anything in here, but... Cool. There's, loot here. And these Paradis people's rich. We probably need to go this way. The underbelly. Okay, here's our enemies.
Let's finish.
Bad priest. You know what? You're annoying me. I'm trying to cast my dang spell, and you keep interrupting me. There. Eat that. You sucker. Take that loot. Is there a way to get up there? Oh, he came down. Okay, there we go. Golly jeez. So much. Oh, there is stuff in there. There is stuff in there, and the only way to get in there is by doing this other stuff. Okay.
What are you doing here?
I'm coming to get loot. That's what I'm doing here.
We should go now, while the fighting's died down.
Can you not hear the screaming outside?
She's right. We can't go now. Then when? Should we wait till the Garrotes set this bar alight?
Okay. There we go. Ah. I feel better now.
What was that?
Here they come!
Oh, that's my guys. Okay. Gotcha. Superb great axe. Where's this other one? There's no way. I see nothing. It lies. Keep going. Alright.
We got company!
Oh, look at that thing. Holy hell. I'm just now noticing that. What the heck? Alright, there's him down. You're down. Oh, there's so many. Eat it.
Just go. I've got the plaza under control.
Okay. Now my loot. My looty loot, loot, loot. There and there. Okay. So now it says go confront Lodwyn.
Wodeca demands your submission. Stand
Wodeca demands your face.
fall.
Let's pay Lodwyn one final
There
visit,
you are.
shall we?
Yeah, here I am.
So, you survived the garden. Did you come all this way just to try your luck again? To kill me more efficiently than last time? You'll get
Maybe
your
the
chance.
third time's the charm.
Look around, Envoy. Heelguard should have listened. He tried to bring order through compromise. He failed. Order is meant to be imposed by a stern, guiding hand.
Her order wields sharp steel. She must set down her blade.
Yep.
Don't insult my intelligence or my commitment to the cause. Treaties can be burned. The hands which shook over whatever deal you struck can be lopped off at the wrist. As for you, Sapadal's chains are broken, which means your soul is in their grasp. I don't know how deeply you've been compromised, Envoy. And if I don't know, then I cannot suffer you to live.
Yeah.
Judgment has been passed. Now comes the sentence. Steel yourself, Envoy. Make this a fight to remember, even in death.
We would not welcome her death. There is still ample shade for her beneath our tree.
Yeah.
And this time, we'll finish the job.
You really believe you can kill me? Do it, then. Kill me as no one ever has. Hold nothing back. Give it your all, and destroy me.
There's no coming back this time. Prepare yourself for the next world.
You won't be missed, Lodwyn.
Once I'm done killing you, you're
Okay.
god of plague.
We are every
No.
seed in the soil. We will always grow.
Come on, let's kill her already.
One last time!
Where'd she go? There she is.
Worse than rock!
Archie? I don't know. Gonna have to catch me. Running around fast is fun. Oh no! Okay, she got me. Something got me. Oh, come on. Oh, almost.
Again! Help me! One last time! It wasn't wrong!
Goodness gracious. We're gonna do it again. This is crazy. Now you gotta catch me again.
Where are you? No! Don't abandon me now!
And, well, there you go.
Wherever Lodwyn is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done. But we're not. Whatever's next, we'll face it. Together.
Guys,
Together.
You're all gonna make me sick. But carry on.
Unraveled at last. We no longer feel her wire against our flesh. We are free always. We are free forever.
Silence falls over Paradis, as though the city is holding its breath. Then you hear it, the ringing of a distant bell, the waving of banners, and cheers of victory. After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle. You feel Sapadal close to your thoughts, stirring with interest. The god of the living lands is observing this moment, unfettered by confusion or fear. For the first time in centuries, they understand. The Paradis militia rallies to you,
the outsider who defended them in their hour of need. Whatever happens next, you have won their confidence. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand, which turned out to be anything but simple. The Dream Scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. You tell them the truth, how the plague came from a power beyond mortal understanding, and how it is finally at peace. Thanks to you, the Living Lands has escaped Adiran oppression. The free settlements unite under a common banner and begin the fraught process of negotiating new traditions and values. The Empire withdraws. The frontier remains wild, but not for long. Paradis's rebels cannot accept your version of independence. After the assassin Egwolf died in custody, only a few of his people ally themselves with the United Settlements. To them, you will always be the oppressor. The refugees of Emerald Stair resettle in Thirdborn, bringing their skills and research to aid the local community. What starts as an uneasy partnership blossoms into a bond of trust. Through shared adversity, they find common ground. In time, the people of Emerald Stair return to their city of Fior Messiverno. Research yields new developments in the struggle against nature. Technology is shared among the United Settlements. The Empire cannot get in the way of progress. For the people of Shatterscarp, independence is bittersweet. Those who cannot withstand the grief inflicted by Ringgrim's spell leave the settlements, vanishing into the wilderness.
Oh yeah, we did kill a bunch of people.
Those who remain find themselves forced to cooperate with others, often begrudgingly. With so many dead, the need to stave off hunger outweighs any distaste for certain trading partners. Solace Keep clings to its long-held isolation at first. But after mourning her friend Kostya, Mihala reluctantly deigns to open the doors of the fortress. Some dwarves greet newcomers with glee. Others still mutter darkly about outsiders. Mihala flounders in her earliest negotiations with the rest of the Living Lands, but slowly learns compromise. She develops a taste for Valian sweets. When Kai leaves the Living Lands, he is no longer running. For the first time in many years, he can face the future. He returns to Rauatai, committed to peace for his people, those he left in Rauatai, as well as those he found in the Living Lands. He joins the Ronganui's council, counterbalancing powerful voices of isolationism and hawkishness. It is a long and difficult battle, and he is happy to fight it. With many of his anxieties and lifelong fears addressed, Marius now feels very differently than he did when he first met the envoy. Still far more comfortable in the wilds than among people.
He looks happier.
He nonetheless finds that his worries about the unknown were merely self-protection against the traumas of his childhood. Armed with this knowledge, he finds himself more capable of living in civilization, and far less fearful of his home in Galawain's tusks. While he never regains his former place as a Warden of Solace, he spends his time traveling between Solace and Thirdborn, acting as a stubborn ambassador between the two. Giada continues to improve as an animancer. She dedicates her work to the spiritual health of the Living Lands, nurturing instead of exploiting. Others follow her example, seeking her tutelage from lands far and wide. In the years to come, rumors spread of a secret society gathering in the wilderness, where animancers work in harmony with nature. The dream of Fior Messiverno lives on in her. In a past life, Yahtzee was given a task: protect the history and knowledge of the Godless. Now, many lifetimes later, she continues upholding that oath. She moves into the library in the garden, spending her days poring over the clay tablets there. But not even the letters from, and rare visit to, her lover help ease the loneliness that fills her days. Freed from torment for the first time in centuries, Sopadal turns their prodigious curiosity to the people that shaped them. They observe the ways their people live, and they think deeply about what they see. Though they flinch away from moments of violence, and they grieve souls returned to them too soon, the rage that once shook cities to rubble no longer rules them. Instead, they come to you with questions. They want to understand. After a time, they begin, tentatively, to garden. Where they can, they improve the lives of Kith, and the suffering that troubled them is reduced, if never fully eradicated. Their grief compels them to love, and they love unreservedly, with the power of a god. Sopadal pours a fragment of their power into the statue they claimed from the temple of Aethys. Newly embodied, they roam the living lands and learn to experience the world as Kith do. Their first attempts at locomotion are clumsy, and a stand of innocent trees is violently returned to the wheel. But as their confidence grows, so does their grace. Soon, they are bounding across the plains of eastern Dawnshore, leaping the river gorge in Emerald Stair, scaling the shark's teeth of Shatterscarp, and fearlessly wading into the Tusk's acid sea. When they break, they come to you to put them back together. And in time, they learn to fix themselves. They wander far afield. You see less of them, but they are never far from your thoughts. And on the rare occasion they return, they always bring you something beautiful and strange. The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.
Okay.
Zaramux Gaming Dad extraordinaire, taming dinos, surviving jump scares. With a pink glow on his face cat, he conquers worlds while